Hi friends, welcome back to Cordelia Joy Yoga. I'm Cordelia, and today I will be walking us through a 25-minute Vinyasa yoga flow with some power Vinyasa and deep stretching mixed throughout. So when you're ready, roll out your mat, arrive, say thank you to yourself for showing up today, and when you're ready, gently meet me in a downward facing dog. Ground down through all 10 finger pads. Set the hips up and back, dropping the heels close to the mat. And just gently straightening out the legs, walking your dog, bending one knee and then the other. Finding what feels good in this position. We're starting our power vinyasa right away. Keep pushing the ground away, keeping a small gap in between the chin and the chest. The gaze is towards the knees, and your ears fall right between the triceps. Keep breathing, and on every exhale, you can straighten out your legs a little bit more. Let the shoulder blades fall further apart from one another. And close down the eyes if you haven't already. Inhale and exhale. Let everything go. Find movement that feels good. Wherever you are in your day, just allow this to be a space to let everything go. The good, the bad. We're here in the neutral. On your next inhale, lift the heels off the mat. Ripple the body forward, chin to chest. And then you arrive in plank on your exhale. And just stay here, tucking the hips under. Wrists under elbows, elbows under shoulders. Create a stack within each bone within the body. And just breathe. We're here for about half a minute, just relaxing and releasing. Quiet down the mind. This is more difficult within the mind than it is within the body. On your next inhale, drop the knees to the mat. And exhale, set the hips all the way back for a well-deserved child's pose. Release the elbows down. And gently close down the eyes. Your knees are close together. The belly is resting up top the thighs. Keep breathing, filling up the belly on every inhale. And on every exhale, letting it all go. We're gently arriving into practice. And this is going to set you up for what our next sequence looks like. Keep breathing and keep releasing. Your mat. Keep your forearms and your hands grounded to the mat as you pull your chest forward. Exhale. Use your arms to support you and inhale to lift the chest up. for your upward facing dog. Keep the elbows bent. And then when you arrive, gently bring your forearms down to the mat to parallel, finger pads grounded. Keep lifting the chest up for Sphinx pose. Pull the shoulder blades together and close down the eyes once again. Keep breathing. Keep engaging the core and the glutes. Inhale. And if you want something deeper, exhale to lift the chest even more by straightening out both arms. Engage the glutes even more to protect the back. And once again, pull the shoulder blades even closer together, straightening out the spine and allowing it to be easier to lift the crown towards the sky. Inhale and exhale, let it all go. Just on your next exhale, release the chest down to the mat. Frame out the chest with the hands and gently exhale lifts you all the way up into your downward facing dog. We're going to flow through that sequence quite a bit faster. So inhale, lift the heels off the mat. Exhale, plank. Inhale to drop the knees. And exhale, child's pose. On your next inhale, look up. Roll the body forward. Pull the heart through the arms. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, lift the heels. Ripple the body forward. Exhale, plank. Inhale, drop the knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pull the heart forward. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. Roll over the toes. And let's go through this sequence about 3 more times, following the pace of your own breath and taking it as slow or as fast as feels good. Let's do 2 more. It's quite all right if you're not at my pace. Please take your time. Finding a rhythm within the body is all I ask. And 1 more. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Once again, arrive here. Inhale. And exhale, grab onto the outside of the right ankle with the left hand, pulling the chest over to the right side of your mat, closing down the eyes and pushing the ground away with your right palm. Inhale, center, and exhale, switch sides, bringing your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. We're just going to do this 1 more time. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist over to the right. Take an inhale and an exhale. Keep pulling your chest forward. Inhale, center. And exhale, twist over to the left. Pull your chest even closer to the legs. And inhale, center. Exhale here. And inhale, gently start to walk your hands back towards your feet, coming to the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and walk your toes outwards so your toes are overflowing the outside of the mat. On your next inhale, drop your hips all the way down, and exhale, bring your elbows to the inside of both knees for your yogi squat. Arrive here for just a moment. Keep breathing. Taking deep belly breaths on the inhale and letting everything go on the exhale. Push your palms together to create space between the knees. Inhale and exhale. Stay here, rock back and forth, finding movement that feels good within this pose. It's okay if your heels do not reach the mat. There's no pressure to look a certain way. If you want something a little bit more, drop the left palm down to the ground and bring your right arm up and over. Inhale, center, and exhale, take it to the other side if you want to. Drop the palms down to the mat. Inhale, and exhale, lift the hips up, turning your toes inwards and dropping your chest all the way down for your wide-legged forward fold. Again, a few options here. Either find what feels good within the body or keep your palms grounded, or feel free to grab onto opposite elbows or even opposite shoulders. Rock back and forth, nod your head yes and no. And again, keep breathing. Gently release your hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, gently start to walk your hands forward. Slowly starting to come into your plank pose, and on your next exhale, bring left knee to left elbow. Drop your foot down on the outside of the left hand and keep your right knee lifted, finding a little bit of a bounce, releasing the hip flexors and the hamstrings. Gently release the right knee down, untuck through the right foot, and look over your left shoulder on the exhale. Inhale, center, and exhale, look over your right shoulder. Rock back and forth one more time, and then gently arrive into your full lizard lunge. Either stay high on the palms of the hands, or on your next exhale, release your elbows down to the mat. Feel free to add a pillow, a bolster, a block, a few books, or blankets underneath your forehead here. Or if you want something a little bit deeper, drop your forehead all the way down to the mat. Inhale and exhale to let it all go. On your next inhale, come up onto the palms, and exhale to reach the left leg back behind you. Inhale, walk your left hand back, and exhale to lift your right arm up, and then grabbing onto your left foot with your right hand. Gently push the top of your left foot into the palm of your hand to lift the leg even higher. Gently release the right palm down to the mat and keep the left leg lifted as you gently lift the right knee off the mat and pull your left knee into your chest, stepping it through the body over to the right side. On your next inhale, lift your left arm all the way up, or your right arm, up and over the head, falling and arriving into this beautiful starfish pose. On your next exhale, release the hips all the way down. Lift the arms up and over on the inhale, and exhale to fold the body forward. Keep flexing out through both feet, dropping the elbows down or even walking the hands even further from the body for another rendition of your wide-legged forward fold. Keep gazing over at the toes, making sure that they're facing the sky. On your next exhale, release your chin down to your chest. Inhale to walk your hands in towards the body. Set your left hand behind the hips, fingertips facing the front of the mat, and gently lift the hips all the way up, bringing your right arm up and over. Inhale to turn the body around, coming into your plank pose. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Again, arrive here real quick, and then on your next inhale, walk your hands to the back of the mat. Halfway lift, heel toe the feet to overflow over both sides of the mat, and then drop the hips, coming into your yogi squat one more time. Inhale and exhale. You know the drill. We're going to take it to the other side. And then afterwards, we'll slowly wind the body down. Good. Drop the hands down. Lift the hips all the way up. And slowly start to walk the hands forward to plank. On your exhale, pulling right knee to right elbow and stepping it on the outside of your right hand. Keep your left knee lifted for just a second as you find a quick bounce, releasing the hip flexors and then dropping the knee down. And exhale, look over one shoulder and then the other. Untuck through the left toes if you haven't already, and close down the eyes as well. Either stay on the hands or exhale to bring you down to the elbows and the forearms. Again, feel free to add a modification, bringing a bolster beneath the forehead, or if you want to go even deeper, bring the forehead to the mat. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, come up onto the hands if you aren't there already. And exhale to step and reach your right leg back. Walk your right hand back a little bit more. Lift your left arm up and exhale to grab onto your left ankle with your right hand. Push your palm and the top of your foot into one another and just breathe. Inhale, release the left palm down. Keep the right leg lifted. Pull right knee into chest as you lift the left knee off the mat. And then step it through over to the left side of the mat, lifting your left arm up. And then exhale to bring it up and over the head. Gently turn onto the heels, sitting the hips all the way down. Inhale to lift both arms above the head. And exhale to fold forward in between the legs. Keep breathing. On every exhale, release the body even closer to the mat, finding a deeper stretch throughout. On your next inhale, start to walk your hands towards the body. Drop the right palm down behind the hips, fingertips facing the front of the mat. Ground down through the heels and lift the hips up, bringing your left arm up and over. Drop your left hand down, cross your right leg back over to plank, and inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, set the hips back for a well-deserved child's pose. In this child's pose, keep your knees widened away from one another. Big toes come to touch, and just relax and release here. Fill up the belly in between the thighs, and exhale to let everything go. Close down the eyes. This is where we slow it down and finish off practice with just a few more movements. Inhale, lift the gaze, gently walk the hands in towards the knees. Bring the knees closer together. Drop the right palm and fingertips down to the mat behind you. Inhale to lift the left arm up, lift the hips all the way up, and drop the gaze to the back of the room. Inhale to switch sides, dropping the hips down on the inhale, and exhale to drop the left hand down and lift the hips, bringing the right arm up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the right hand down, lifting the hips. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Let's do just a few more. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift the hips, drop the gaze. Inhale, center. And exhale, lift the hips. Good. Set the hips down on top of the heels. Inhale to lift the arms up above the head. Comfortable seat in the middle of your mat. Stretch your right leg out long. Bend through the left leg and cross your left foot over the right thigh. Inhale, lift your right arm up. And exhale, twist over to the left, dropping your left palm behind the left hip. Fingertips facing the back of the mat. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to twist even further. Keep looking over your left shoulder towards the back of the room. Inhale, center, release. Lengthen out through the left leg, bend through the right knee, and cross your right foot over the left thigh. Inhale to lift your left arm up, and exhale to twist over to the right. Close down the eyes and keep twisting on every exhale, releasing all the muscles and feeling through each twist and each gentle movement. Not letting any movement pass without feeling. Inhale, release both legs out long. Exhale, inhale, lift both arms up above the head. And on your next exhale, fold over both legs, dropping your hands wherever feels good. Either on the outside of both legs or grabbing onto the bottoms of the feet if available. Just allowing the top of the body to hang heavy over the thighs. Allowing the body to do the work here. Inhale, straighten out through the arms, lift the gaze, lift the chest. And exhale, bring both feet together, bottoms of the feet to touch. Grab onto the outside of the feet. Inhale to lengthen through the spine, lift the chest. And exhale to fold over the thighs. Use the elbows to push the knees closer to the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Drop your chin to your chest for one last deep stretch. And inhale to lift the body up. Find a comfortable cross-legged position. And on your next inhale, lift both arms up above the head, lifting the gaze, bringing palms to touch. Exhale to drop the hands down to the forehead. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this power of Vinyasa with a few deep stretches. I'll see you next time. Bye.